set for football as we welcome you to SoFi Stadium, Inglewood, California. Today, a good one in store. It's the Washington Commanders and the LA Chargers.
Los Angeles Chargers.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. Off we go from Southern California. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here come the Commanders, and they are led by the Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2024. Greg, it was such a good rookie campaign for Jayden Daniels out of LSU.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year two. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year two, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year two is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
They'll run here with the rookie. And some good running there. That's a first down up to the 43.
The tackle by Derwin James. It's a gain of 10. First down, Washington.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
He gets it to Samuel, left side. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the first down marker. That's a pickup of 9. He's going to set up 2nd and 1.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
That'll be taken in by Krosky Merritt. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
Washington.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 14.
They get 14 on that hookup. Good for a Commander's first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Through the air, connecting with Debo. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
When you call these double moves, you're going for broke. You're looking to throw this ball over the head of the defense, so give a lot of credit to the defensive backs. Yes, it led to a completion, but this was not the big play the offense intended when the coordinator called that play.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
3rd and short, and it's Daniels. He'll try to run for it. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
He's brought down at the 8-yard line. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up first and goal.
And he will get into the end zone. Corey Preston-Merritt, touchdown Commanders. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Matt Gay on for the extra point.
After.
The kick is good. And the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead.
Commanders 7, Chargers nothing.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Here's Darius Davis to return it. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. So, here come the Chargers, and it's year 6 and year 2 for Justin Herbert, Greg. It's year 2 with Jim Harbaugh, but the 6th season for the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft.
Now, this is the type of quarterbacks that just give defensive coordinators nightmares. They stay up all night thinking, okay, what is the best way to defend him? Do we treat him as a runner? Do we treat him as a passer? And I think that's really where the most stress comes in, Mike, is you want to make sure you don't let him kill you with his legs downfield as a runner, but it's also his ability to extend plays as a passer that really creates a lot of stress on your back-end coverage, and that's where those big plays can come. So it's a big challenge. They know it, and we'll find out early on what the plan is.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Trey Amos there to make the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Commanders' 47-yard line.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Allen in motion. Out of the gun, here's Herbert, who is brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
He's got the open man. That's McConkey. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Charger first down.
And the Chargers.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So you're on the sideline, and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
That is a gain of 15, and now it's first and goal.
Chargers first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Good blocking, and he's in. Omarion Hampton. Touchdown, Chargers.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chargers come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, here's Luke McCaffrey. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to possess the football for the second time. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. They'll look to set up the screen here. They'll get him up 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 6. Daniels going to keep it on the zone read. And he'll wind up with a short pickup as he slides to a stop. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. Commanders with the football to begin the second quarter. Here's a 3rd down and 4 as we are ready to get back underway. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. He's going to pick up the first down and more. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1.
Washington.
A big play there for Washington. 67 yards. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Their ground game ends up failing at the exact moment, Mike, where they're needed the most. 1 yard to the goal line, that's prime opportunity. Finish the drive, take the lead, but instead, they go backwards.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. The motion man here is McLaurin. Oh, and he is deep-leaded on that one. Picked up, thrown down behind the line of scrimmage.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal. It's Daniels. Taking off. He'll try to get there.
Jayden Daniels on the scramble.
What a nice play defensively. It's always a bit of a challenge. How long do I stay in coverage defending my zone or my man? Or how fast do I come up and pursue a scrambling quarterback? They did a nice job rallying to the ball late. They're able to bring him down to force fourth down.
On fourth down, the Commanders send out Matt Gay to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Gay's kick is good. And the Commanders will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
On the return, here comes Davis. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense ready for their second possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
From the gun, it's Herbert. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And 3rd down coming up. Shotgun now for Herbert. Throwing right, that's Johnston. Past the 40, inside the 20, and he's going to take this all the way to the house. 76 yards. Touchdown, LA. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Dicker now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Chargers are on top. It's 14-10.
Commanders 10.
After touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Bosa-anchored going to get a chance to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Commanders' offense about ready to take over once more. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. Drive start on the ground. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
He's brought down at the 31. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 2. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. stopped him dead in his tracks and set up fourth down.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
On fourth down, the Commanders going to send out their veteran Tress Way to punt. On the return for the Chargers, it's Darius Davis. Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. The Chargers offense ready to see what they can do. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. Going to mark him down just shy of the 40. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
The 39-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
On the ground, Hampton. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. It was Darth Armstrong who was there to get him down.
40-yard line.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
That is left side and taken in by Allen.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now a 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Herbert. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
On 4th down, out is J.K. Scott to punt for the Chargers. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. That's to the right side, and it's Sinnott. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Firing right side, brought in by Brown.
Out-breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He'll try and get there on the ground. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Washington 1st down.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing now, Daniels. Pass brought in by Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds awfully close to that 1st down mark, but they're going to mark him just short. third down coming up.
10 brings up 3rd and inches.
And in motion is Brown. Daniels now going to look to throw. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
3rd and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the first down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up first down.
Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
The 47-yard line.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Throwing is Daniels. Short one there, he's got Ertz. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. Now he takes off. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down. Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. First and 10. Here's Daniels. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
First and goal.
They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
It's just so impressive to see how good these guys are, especially the veterans, Mike. They've been out there a long time, a lot of experience. They know exactly where they are on the sideline, not only to secure this catch, but to be able to toe tap and drag that second foot. That's a big-time play by a big-time receiver.
So we've hit half here out west, and we'll send it back east to Scott Hanson, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hanson with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. This one still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand as our second half is about to get underway. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll begin with first and 10. Now Herbert forced out wide. He's going to run it. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
On the stop. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
Disley is the man in motion. Herbert to throw. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. First down, L.A.
And the Chargers.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
32-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw is Herbert. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. Deron Payne gets him for a loss of 4. And that'll set up third down.
And it might have taken longer than they would have liked, but that's the first sack of the game, and it came at the perfect time. This defense desperately has to get off the field, and that play gets them a lot closer to doing so.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing third down. Here's Herbert. He's got his man. Allen with the connection. A pickup of 12 yards. And the Chargers have the first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see.
And he's in! McLaurin Hampton. Touchdown Chargers. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Point after now from Dicker.
Extra point.
The kick is good. And the Chargers are out to a 21-10 lead.
Commanders 10. Dicker to
after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Samuel going to see what he can do. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Commanders offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down. Daniels going to keep this himself. And he'll be met in the backfield and drop behind the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 22-yard line.
Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense. And I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
They'll motion over Samuel. Play action. Here's Daniels. That'll be taken in by Krosky Merritt. And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a third down.
Gain on the play.
Recognize Utilizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Chargers offense and Omari and Hampton getting set for their next possession. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Disley is the man in motion. They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard. Frankie Luvu there to make the play defensively.
2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. They'll go again with Hampton. Now trying to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a 1st down. They'll go with Hampton. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start just inside the 20-yard line. There's Terry McLaurin and the Commanders' offense heading out for their next possession. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the third quarter. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
Off the zone read, Daniels gonna hang on to it.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Washington.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back. and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. After that play, we have one of the commanders who is down. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. They'll throw with Daniels. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Man in motion is Brown.
Be ready, be ready.
That is caught wide on the RPO. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
A pickup there of 25 yards.
And the Commanders'
First down, Washington.
Okay, so now you pick up that 1st down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast, because you need every possession you can here late in the 4th quarter.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 5. To throw is Daniels. Off he goes. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a 1st down.
1st and goal.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have 1st and goal.
Here's a run. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the
3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Man in motion is Brown. On 2nd down, it's Daniels. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
3rd and goal. It's over in a flash, and he lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers. Those are the places on the field where the defense wants to come up with the big plays. And that was one. Down deep, get to the quarterback, knock it out, and come up with the recovery.
Mike, this is one of those times where I think for a quarterback, they get caught in between. Do I want to be a runner and take it in myself? Do I have time to let my wide receivers develop in the end zone? I think he holds on to it just a little too long. The defense pokes it free and creates a huge turnover.
Disley is the man in motion. On the handoff, it's Hampton. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Second down and 8. On play action now. Herbert. This one not quite on target. Had him too much. That one falls incomplete. Lad McConkey, the one he was looking for.
He was defended
Third
by
down
Frankie
coming up.
Louvu.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Will Disley, the intended target that time.
Sets up 4th down.
And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
And the Chargers will punt, getting set to kick it away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. This kick hangs up, and a fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. The Commanders' offense and Jayden Daniels ready to take over once more. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Right here down the field. Will fall incomplete. Trying to get that one to Noah Brown.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 45 yards.
The offense is able to land a big blow there, and I think what happened defensively, Mike, is just everyone was not on the same page. And when you do that at this level, the good offenses, they're going to make you pay for it. They've got to clean up those mistakes, make the offense have to earn everything they get.
We'll try the zone read on 1st and 10. And that one's going to be shut down quickly. A minimal gain.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniel. He'll run again. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. 1st and goal coming up.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up 1st and goal.
And he will score! Game on! Jayden Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Important spot here for the Commanders as they will go for 2.
The Commanders will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll try to pick this up with a run. And he will get into the end zone. The two-point conversion is successful. And game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This is Hassan Haskins to return. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
2nd and 10. Disley is the man in motion. Now Herbert throwing on 2nd down. Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. It's an incompletion.
And we got a big 3rd down coming up here, Mike. They got a chance with a conversion to possibly get this under the 2-minute warning, put this defense in a position where they have to start using their timeouts.
It is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. He'll try to run for it. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. Here's Hampton. And he's able to fight through one tackle here and pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Disley is the man in motion. From the gun, it's Herbert. Short throw taken in by Disley. And 3rd and final timeout taken by the defense, so the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. We'll try to run for it with Hampton. 18 yards on the pickup there. It's good for a Charger 1st down.
It's a gain.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. A give, and here comes Hampton. It will set up
the
3rd
29-yard
down.
line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
They'll drop to throw. He gets this one complete to Johnston. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Herbert down to an 8. And that should wrap this one up. So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride that to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers are winners here as we say so long from SoFi.